What is happening, my noobs and noobettes? You know, every now and then, Hollywood puts out some news that just makes me feel like that GTA meme.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now, folks, you might be wondering, what am I talking about? Well, once again, our great lords and savior in Hollywood think that they're going to make a live-action movie of a beloved anime or manga that we weebs enjoy. This time around, Hollywood is going to take a stab at One Punch Man. If you have somehow been living underneath a rock and don't know what One Punch Man is, let me fill you in on it. One Punch Man follows the adventures of a hero for fun by the name of Saitama. This man is, well, bored of being a superhero because he's become so powerful, he literally defeats all of his opponents in one punch, thus the name of the manga. This has been a very good manga and anime. There was a very good first season anime that everybody loved. The second one was so-so. A lot of people complained because they switched studios. I've been reading the manga ever since I watched the first season, and I've enjoyed it. But now it seems that Hollywood wants to take a stab at bringing this very good story to live action, and I'm not really convinced they could do it. It's not that I don't think that Hollywood has the ability to bring this to life. The problem is One Punch Man is very unique. It is not one single genre. It is actually kind of more genres. You've got your superhero or the Shonen Jump kind of aspect to it, but at the same time you have the comedy. And the art style is very unique in my opinion because you have Saitama, who really has two forms of animation. There's his plain old dorky kind of look, but then when he gets really serious, he's got the Bruce Lee muscly kind of look to him. So it seems there has been some information attached to it. There's no trailer or anything. It's just only been announced, and they've only informed us of a few things. First of all, it seems that the writers behind Venom and Jumanji are going to be taking a stab at this. We have Scott Rosenberg and Jeff Pinkner. They are with Sony Pictures, which means that Sony's going to be taking a stab at this. Sony, of course, being the ones that brought us Venom and some of the Spider-Man movies. Then there's the production company. Now, the production company is called Arata Productions. I don't know this name very well. Apparently, they are the ones behind the live-action Ghost in the Shell and several of the Spider-Mans for Sony. Now, I was a fan of the Ghost in the Shell live-action movie. A lot of people weren't because of the casting, but I thought they did very well. So, I'm kind of hopeful because first of all, they've done the Ghost in the Shell, which was, like I said, not many people liked it because of casting. I liked it because it did feel like a Ghost in the Shell story. But they did some of the Spider-Man movies. And let's face it, other than Spider-Man 3 of the original trio, I've actually enjoyed all of the other Spider-Man movies out there. If they can do well with it, and especially since you've got the people who wrote Venom and Jumanji, I think this might turn out good in some part. But like I said, One Punch Man is one of those very unique anime manga stories to where you can't really do this in a movie. And that's the thing that's also bothering me. They're doing it as a movie. One Punch Man, in my opinion, might actually do better if they did live action as a series, like they do with the anime. Plus, I wonder how long of a movie this is going to be, because the whole story of Saitama, with him going from just for fun to being an actual superhero, does take a while. I mean, yeah, in the anime, I think it took, 3 episodes or so? But to tell that, plus kind of a backstory, plus get the humor that will have to be done is I don't know, a little tough to do in 2 hours. And then there's the other thing that keeps popping in the back of my mind. Saitama is, first of all, bald, which I have no problem with. But how many bald actors in Hollywood have the look for Saitama? And I mean both looks. The kind of dorky plain look, but then also the, oh my god, I think he could crush me with his elbow look. I really can't think of anybody. And the ones that pop on my head, really, I do not want for Saitama. Vin Diesel. Fuck no. I'm sorry. I like you, Vin Diesel, but fuck no. Jason Statham. No. As much as I like him, that accent will never be Saitama. The Rock is way too built. I'm sorry, no. And the only one I can think for Rock's build is that one gay superhero who always strips, but that will never happen because that's too much fan service for all the ladies. But I can't really think of anyone in Western Hollywood that would do well for Saitama. The only way I think they could do well is, now, bear with me on this thought. The kid that did Aang in the last Airbender live action movie, because he does martial arts, he does look like a wimp, and it's been long enough, so he might actually be old enough to play the role. He's the only one I can think of, as long as he hasn't changed his body too much, who may have grown up to be kind of perfect for this role. But that's just me. I've never kept up with his career. I don't know what he looks like. For all I know is he could be a fat guy with long hippie hair. I don't know. And then there's the other characters, like Genos. Genos, of course, I think you could pretty much do anybody with him. I'm pretty sure they'll find somebody to do it, as long as he's got the blonde hair. The makeup to do his skin a little paler is easy, and of course, contacts or digitals to make his eyes look the way. The only thing I would worry about him is his cybernetic arms that you mostly see. I could see them doing it wrong. I could see them making it too slick, too Iron Man-ish, I want to say. Which, Genos' body armor type doesn't really fit that. And I would love to see some of the battles, because that would be kind of cool. But I honestly don't think they'll be able to capture the battle style of it, in my opinion. I don't know. And those are just the two main characters. There's just so many other characters. Hell, I want to see what lolly-ish actor they get for the Terror Tornado. Because let's face it, she's short as shit, but she's got to have that badassery. But at the same time, you look at her and go, she's kind of cute. But you really won't risk it because she crazy. What about you folks? Did you enjoy listening about my thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on One Punch Man being brought into live action? Do you think Hollywood would be able to do it, or do you think they will royally fuck it up like they do normally? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch y'all later. See ya.